We are listening to the mesmerizing sounds of John Lurie and the Lounge Lizards playing, of course, the famous Punch and Judy Tango. It's not necessarily famous. John Lurie should be a lot more famous, and so should his legendary ensemble, hand-selected ensemble, the Lounge Lizards of New York City. Lower East Side, unbelievable band. And this man, well, you've seen him in movies, you've seen him on television shows, you've seen him on all kinds of things. He is John Lurie. Look him up. John is here to speak to us today. The other John. I tell you, you know what you need is a good fishing trip or a good painting. Yes, John is, he's got two programs on the air, Fishing with John and Painting with John, yes. And so either one of those would do you very well right now, or playing some music, as you see us and hear us doing here. But we understand that sometimes there is just, the desire is there, the flesh is weak. Yeah, I guess so, right? Is that it? Well, sometimes the emotional state will bring you to a place where you want to do something and you just can't. You know, I struggled with Lyme disease. I still have bouts with that. But that was something that incapacitated me very seriously for a very long time, and I've never been the same. And you have something similar to that, Lena. Think about all the exposure you've had to the woods in your life. So I've already asked to be checked for Lyme disease. You can have them take blood for that. Ask them to do it again. What will they be able to do for it? Not much, but I'm going to walk you through it, and we're going to get you some more supplements that are going to kick your health into high gear. All right, John Lurie, thank you so much. All right, I feel a little hopeful hearing that, yeah. Because the joints suffer tremendously from that. There's chronic fatigue, which leads to depression. Do you hear how the music is picking up as John Lurie, describes all of the awful things? Yeah. I know. We'll put it back on later, but yeah, let's just take a break and do a little bit of talking, Lena, because you and me are old friends. I know, John. New York's finest. New York's finest. Yeah, I know you wanted to come to that book reading, but you didn't want to see me like that. You like to remember me like this. I like to remember me like this. John, you always cut a dashing figure. Don't sell yourself short. We get vain when we're down here. We do. We grow attached to this flesh suit. This flashy flesh suit, which means so very little. Means so very little. But when it's not operating optimally, it certainly can feel like, all right, let me get rid of this thing already. Let me unzip this suit and bye, flesh suit. And I watched you before talking about the deer and getting emotional about it. You know me, I'm the same way with animals. Yeah. I spent that day that I tried to free a dolphin from a very terrible situation in captivity. I am haunted by that I could not free that creature, and other similar things. So, but that stuff will God. You got to learn how to try, and then let it go to God. And just ask for, let him know you tried your best and please take over, and he will. All he wants us to do is try our best. And that's all Mother wants us to do, just try our best. As long as we do that, then they'll give us anything we need. Yes. So I just heard you praying with John, and you've had again some run-ins with some questionable characters, especially that one. Oh, and there's something seriously wrong with that one, right? Yeah, I know there is, and that's why it's frustrating to try to deal with her, because she's like hallucinatory it's not just when it comes to you. She's hallucinatory about her whole life. Lena, you just have to keep going back to the fact that the Humane Society took one look at her and would not let her adopt an animal. So now she's on the internet just running wild. And she just doesn't like you being with John. She hates when you call him Johnny, so do that a lot. Yeah. She writes it a lot. She thinks she can call him Johnny. First of all, I don't always call you Johnny. I know you don't, but I like it when you do. All right. Yeah, let's talk to John a bit. He's like he's a shaman. The other John today. All right. So, and I heard you praying to John and with John, and I actually heard you both thanking Mother and Father for putting difficult people in your path, because it's teaching you tolerance, compassion, and self-love. The self-love comes in the form of when you defend yourself, which you do very articulately. You do it so articulately, and it's just a testament to their insanity that they just want to keep screaming, listen to her, she's crazy, she's crazy, she's crazy. Meanwhile, you say in 3 sentences what they cannot say in 60 paragraphs. Look at the way that woman, Roxanne, writes a million things about you, like a long litany. It's obvious where her obsession is. And I know that's not a good feeling, Lena. You know that I'm familiar with that as well. People fixating on you. Yes. It's a very paranoid arena. But don't worry, because Mother and Father God have got it from here. You did a good job this morning. You did some great deflection work in your videos. You're a true humanitarian, because underneath it all, underneath the frustration and underneath the sadness that you feel at always being maligned and misunderstood and attacked just for your journey that you have taken it upon yourselves to share as part of God's plan. Despite all of that, you have compassion. And you say to yourself, I wish these people would just wake up. Mother and Father, can't you please just wake them up? And this is part of it, Lena, right? And you're doing work. And that's as hard as it's going to get for you. It's not that bad, is it? No, it's all right. It's fine. And again, I feel slowly as the day goes on and all that is behind me, the conversations and the crazy, like trying to talk to Roxanne or to counter what she says about me and John is like really like a rat. She reminds me of a rat on amphetamines, and she's just going on overdrive, and she's she's inhaled so much information about me through our blog and our YouTube channel that she just spews out crazy shit, like her take on things that I've said, things that John has said, things that we've talked about together, and it's scary. Yeah. That's an obsessive, scary person. So you have a right to feel that way. And you had a right to ask that Toby character where he found you, why he asked you to contribute on his channel. That's all you did was ask him that question. But when he wouldn't answer you, you got a little nervous and you said, listen, why can't you give me an answer? I just want to know. It's okay. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to not trust somebody that you don't know who wants to be your friend and wants to be some kind of pal to you. You can ask them whatever you want. His knee-jerk reaction of defensiveness and privacy that he felt he needed, that's like a guilty person. They're guilty of something in their own psyche, but they're not about to admit that they feel defensive or guilty. So it's easier for them to just start screaming, oh, she's a crazy woman. And then they talking about you, Lena, right? Look, she wanted to know things from me. The one thing you wanted, right, to know was why he chose you to be his contributor. He could have just said, the easiest answer, like I found you, but it's like he panicked. So that makes me wonder how long was he following you around? Because you were his only contributor for a while, and that's a little suspect. And he was writing you these adoring messages of thanks and appreciation, and also telling you how much he liked you and John. And again, how much he enjoyed you and John as a couple, as the example of a great couple. Now, Roxanne knows all that because she's been following you on Toby's page, and she's been very jealous because she's like, I can't believe this guy likes Lena and he's letting her contribute, and I can't believe Lena has another friend. I'm so angry. I am getting so pissed about this. And she's been following you, gnashing her teeth. So this was like Christmas morning for her to wake up and see that Toby was upset with you. Because for the past 2 months, she's been like crying in her fucking rice pudding about it. Yeah, crying in your rice pudding, hag. Hag is the word. See hag. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you laugh, Lena. Yeah. See the hag. I just, I'm tired from her, so I feel like that right now. But she does look like a sea hag. She does. Like the sea hag on Popeye. She does look like that. In that one picture where she has that thing on her head, she does look like the sea hag. Yeah. She looks like the sea hag. You want to get the picture of her up? No. You don't? Why not? She looks just like the sea hag. No, fuck it. See? Lena's a bigger person. But we know you're the sea hag. And we will always know that Roxanne Olignate is a sea hag, right? And John is just a jeepster for your love. Yeah, right. And again, you got it good. You got it good, girl. All right, thanks, John LURIE. Love you. We'll have to watch some episodes of Fishing with John now. Yes, or okay, we'll go review what's over on HBO, the Painting with John show. Either way, highly recommended both. This has been great. This has been great, John LURIE. Love you lots. Yeah, love you guys. Yeah. You guys are rock and roll. Let's see. What are we looking at here, Johnny? I just hit that button. All right, this was good. Yeah. Phenomenal. Yeah. Remarkable. Turn that AC on. All right. John Dory in the house is making everybody happy again. Can't be sad with John Dory. You can't stay sad with John Lurie. You can't go mad with John Lurie because he knows what's happening. He's John motherfucking Lurie. Why is the air conditioning not going on? Alright, praise be God, Mother. Please put this AC on. I love you, Lena. Come on. Yeah, I love you too, Johnny.